to get YouTube up here. Hang on. Hi. Hi. I'm almost up, guys. Thanks for being patient. Oh, wrong thing. Okay. My channel. All right. Okay. Perhaps. Okay. I'm going to have to get a new phone because I still have not figured out. Oh, shut up. No, I cannot hear myself. Okay. I still cannot quite figure out the focus thing. I don't know what the hell it is. Honestly, I freaking give up. I just am going to get a new phone because I've had enough. Hi. Okay. Hello, Owl's Perch. Hello, Crescent Fox. Steven, hi. Witchy, hi. Deb, hi, honey. Naomi, hi. Seeking Rainbows, hello. Pebble Beach, California. I bet it's really nice there, isn't it? Send us some sun. I would like to just see some sun for a little while. Hi, Pat. Okay. Drive safe, sweetie. Darkstorm. Okay. Hi, honey. Hi, Mimi. Hi, Paris. Antonello. Hello. Rowena. I just got on, Rowena. It's okay. You haven't missed a thing. I was running a little late because of, work and all that good stuff. Mystical Melissa. Hello. Open-minded. Hi. Frugal Dreams. Hi. Get a stationary webcam. Yeah, I know. That's true. I probably could do that. It's got to be in this. I'll have to look into it. After the holidays, right? All right. Hi, Shauna. Hi, Marge. Okay. So, let's see. What did I want to say before we started? I don't know. If I knew, then I would know. But I don't know, so I don't know. I'll trade you my son. It's 109. Ugh. Pat, I did on my phone's camera, and then it's like I go into YouTube and it doesn't save that setting. And then there's no way to switch it. I don't know what the hell it's doing. Mama Squirrel, I am not tech savvy. I just kind of roll with it. But I know something's bad when I try to get the card to focus and it doesn't want to focus on the card. So then I press and look, it focuses and then nope, decides, nah, I don't feel like focusing on that, even though it's right in the middle of the damn screen. I'm going to focus on something behind it. What the hell is that? It's ridiculous. All right. Hi, Susie. Hi, Donna. It's just so annoying to me, and I'm over it. I need to win the lotto already and get our commune together so that I have tech people here to do that stuff for me, so I can say, hey, tech people, my awesome tech squirrels who I love, fix that, would you? Because this part, I love this part, the teaching part, I'm going to help you out. I'm going to teach you how to connect. This part is great. The tech stuff, good luck. I'll be lucky if I can just press record. So hopefully everyone's Tuesday was okay. It was my, evening shift Tuesday, which is a lot. 450 million in California. Woohoo! Well, I'm an analyst. We'd still get you a webcam. Perfect. That'd be fine. As long as I could press record and it was set up. It's just terrible. And you would think with 4 boys in the house now that one of them would be able to help me like figure it out. And they all are like, "Oh, Mom, it's so easy." Well, then fucking come and help me. Nope. Hi, Miriam. Hi, Emma. And Amethyst. Hello. Hi, Justin. Okay, so tonight's card is the Prince of Swords. Oh, first of all, let me really quickly, and I can't believe I'm remembering this before my second brain reminds me. My second brain, Stephen, he mentioned today, is this the last Tarot Tuesday of the year? And I'm like, no, why would it? I don't know. Because next Tuesday is Christmas Eve. And the following Tuesday is New Year's Eve. So, hi, B, anything? So the problem becomes, do we want to, I mean, I guess here's the thing. I am willing to switch it onto a different day if there's enough of you that would like to do it. We could also take a break for a couple weeks and come back in the new year. If you guys are like going to be busy with family and stuff, that kind of stuff, we don't have to do it. We can take a break and come back in the new year. Or I could do it like next week. I could do it Friday. I was going to say Thursday, but of course they have me on evenings on Thursday next week. So sick, but I'm going to try to push through. Oh, Phelan, I'm sorry, honey. We'll send you healing energy, honey. I like the break. Take a break. I've been so busy. I like taking a break. Okay. I'm open to a different day. It's the holidays. Take a break. Terrible head cold. Oh, Phelan. You guys remember, but I had an awful head cold a couple weeks ago and it was horrible. Take a break until the new year. Well, I think that's a good idea. Why don't we take a break until that doesn't mean that I won't be on for 2 weeks. But we'll take a break from Tarot Tuesday anyways for 2 weeks. And then that means, hang on, let me look at a calendar here real quick. And of course, that's not a calendar. I prefer a break. I'm working evenings and hosting a wedding. I gotcha. All right, calendar. Okay, so that means that the next Tarot Tuesday will be January 7th. January 7th, we will return to Tarot Tuesday. Break is good. Okay. Well, like I said, I will miss you too. I'm not going to disappear for 2 weeks. You guys know me. I'm not going to be able to not be on at all. I'll still come on and do videos. In fact, maybe it'll help me to catch up with some of the 8 million different videos that I'm supposed to be catching up on. But things have been so busy that it just hasn't been able to happen yet. So I'll be on and doing different stuff. But then, yeah, then I won't have to do prep time on this. And that sounds like a good idea. I am going to probably need extra energy to deal with my family next week anyways. Already, my mother got into it with me over nothing. Was it yesterday, I think? And I I literally didn't do anything, but I didn't respond fast enough to her, so she thought I was saying something else and told me to go to hell. I wanted to catch up with you by email, maybe a reading. Absolutely, that sounds good. And I have a couple readings to finish up this week. It's good that way. You'll still do videos. Hi, Erica. The holidays are brutal. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's just, and those of you who know me know my mother and I have never had a good relationship. And I really, truly have been trying. I hear chloroform could help. Oh, you have no idea how many times I've thought about it. I've really been trying recently, like the last 6 months, to change my relationship with her. And I decided that I'm going to stay calm, which is not easy for me with her. She knows how to push all my buttons. But I decided, I got a sledgehammer, that I was going to stay very calm with her. I vote break 2. Good. All right. Sounds good. That's what I'm going to do is take a break, at least with Tarot Tuesday. Like I said, it doesn't mean I'll disappear, but I won't do Tarot Tuesday till January 7th again. I decided, hi, Kay, that I'm going to be very calm with her. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to give in every time she wants something. What ends up happening is when she realizes that I'm not going to do exactly what she wants, she starts flipping out. And usually that pisses me off because I'm like, I can't believe you're flipping out just because you're not going to get your way. You're a bitch. And then I start getting really pissed off. So recently I just decided I'm not going to get all pissy about it. I'm just going to be like, oh, well, thanks for the suggestion. Sorry, that's not what we're going to do, though. And she really does not handle that very well at all. So some of you, or a lot of you, I think, may know that her boyfriend broke up with her a little while ago. And she's still living in that house with her boyfriend. Like, he's given her time to move out, which I thought meant like pretty soon, but apparently does not. She texted me actually when we were on our video last night and wanted to know what we were doing for Christmas. In other words, when were we going to her house for Christmas? That may be so. Oh, that's a good one. I like that one. It's very, very hard. And I said, well, I don't know. So the kids were out in the kitchen and I said, hey guys, are you guys working Christmas Eve? Because I'm working Christmas Eve. I think your father's working Christmas Eve. Everybody, yeah, we're working Christmas Eve. So I texted her back. Okay, we're all working Christmas Eve. So really Christmas Day probably would be best. Why don't you come over here? Since we have like 9 people in the house, rather than all of us go over there. And she's like, nope, you need to come over here. And I'm like, okay, well, and now I have the kids in front of me who are saying, that's kind of uncomfortable. Like, why would we go over to your ex-boyfriend's house that you happen to be living with still and celebrate Christmas at your ex-boyfriend's house? And so I'm like, yeah, the kids aren't really happy about going over to your ex's house. That's kind of a weird situation and they don't want to be a part of that. And she texted back, well, where would we do it at your house? You have so much, blah, blah, blah. I said, well, we're setting up the living room upstairs here. And so I had talked to Jen. Jordan's like, yeah, I'll help you set it up. She was going to help me clear out this room. We'll set it up so we have enough room for everybody to sit. I'm like, well, that way, and she's like, yeah, that's not going to happen. And I'm like, oh, well, we have 9 people here. So the one you could just come over here and that would be better, don't you think, than packing everybody up to go to your ex-boyfriend's house? And she totally started flipping out. Well, you don't know that I haven't felt good, do you? Because you haven't been talking to me. And I'm like, I have been super busy. I haven't talk to anybody outside of you guys. And I'm like, so then of course I love PJ, who's here. Love my son PJ. He's 26 now and still acts like a jackass. But PJ says, oh wait, she won't bring all those presents over. We won't get our presents if we don't go over there. Now I'm like, God damn it, PJ. So here I am saying to her, and now she's all pissed off at me already. I'm saying to her, no, they don't want to go over there. It's weird. And so I texted, I said, call PJ. Because I'm like, you know what? You deal with it then. She's already pissed off at me. So anything I say, it's gonna, well, I'm sorry you feel that way. I have to go talk to you later. I know. Well, and that's what I did. What I said was, at first, what I said was, well, we're going to have Christmas here. You are welcome to come anytime. You're always invited. Love you. And I wish I could get my phone. Her text back was, why are you being so mean? And I'm like, oh, here we go. I'm like, okay. So that's when I text back, call PJ. And she continues on. She keeps going, I haven't felt very well, and you haven't even asked me about it. Here I am thinking, I might have something really wrong. I have to go to the specialist this week. And it goes on and on and on. And you, instead of saying, oh, really? Are you okay, Mom? I get nothing. I get you being mean. And blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, Jesus, here we go. So I didn't answer back because in the meantime, I'm arguing with PJ. I'm like, you pick up the phone and you call her because you're the one. And, I'm protecting your stupid ass, the way you are. And she's getting pissed off at me. She's like, I can't believe you. How dare you? Then her last text, go to hell. I'm like, awesome. This should be awesome. So excited to go to my mother's house. So I'm sorry, you guys. 20 minutes in. I'm sorry. Okay, let's get started. It's just one of those, I love the holidays. It's just one of those things that I just am like, Merry Christmas, one and all. I know. It seriously is like my oldest son, Frank, and I got into it with her a couple weeks ago. Same thing, like sitting there and I just was like, no, I'm sorry. That's not the way we're going to do it. But I appreciate your input and you're welcome to give it. I just am not going to do things that way. And she flipped out. She started crying. She was swearing at Frank. She's like, what the fuck is the matter with you? Totally flipping out. She does not handle not her way very well at all. And so, it used to be that I would blow up and then I was in the wrong because I would blow up and be swearing at her. And yeah, she definitely needs to go to therapy. Yeah. I've been to hell. It was raining. That's from someone in therapy, right?
That's really bad, right?
Well, she said something to me when she broke up with her, when her boyfriend broke up with her, and when she thought she was moving in here, like, well, we're going to go to therapy and to learn how to deal with each other. And I said, oh, that's a really good idea. And she goes, yeah, it is. You think? And I'm like, okay, this is not going to go the way you think it's going to go. Yep. Unfortunately. Okay. Cleansing breath. In the meantime, I went to hell. It froze over. That's a good place for Christmas dinner. Yay. I saw something that was like, those of us who go to therapy are in it because of people who won't go to therapy. Yeah, no kidding. That's for sure. Hi, Danny. Danny, I have a reading for you tomorrow, right? Wednesday? Yes, tomorrow. And I have another reading. Is it tomorrow or Thursday? Tomorrow, I think. I gotta look. Okay. Anyways, We all have a good time, and so we're going to take off for the next 2 weeks after tonight. Awesome. Thank you. And we'll be back to Tarot Tuesday starting January 7th. Okay. Tonight's card is, Rowena, I knew it was somebody else that should be here. Tonight's card is the Page of Swords. This is such a great card. It's, I love the Page's energy is kind of infectious. They're always very energetic. They're always high enthusiasm. They're always really willing to learn and get out there and go, that kind of stuff. Their energy is usually great. So let's read about, we know the swords is intellect. So let's read about what the Page of Swords says. Page of Swords, the element is the suit of air. Pages, now here we go again with the earth of air, right? So pages, I see pages as earth energy. And so this is the earth of air. So this is the action of intellect, right? The earth is wands is the action. The earth is the being, the state of being in intellect, okay? Key meanings are intelligence and contracts. Understanding. A young man stands strong, sword raised in both hands and alert to the signs of trouble. The landscape is blown with clouds, and we see a lone tree almost doubled over by the wind. See that? See the tree with the wind? Really windy, right? A circling flock of black birds suggests something is about to take flight or take form. Whatever happens, though, our hero is poised for action in unsettled times. On high ground, he has chosen the best position to fend off an enemy. Hi, Johnny Dragon. He stands tall for all to see and brandishes his sword. The weapon is a symbol of his intention and his mind, which extends beyond the edge of the card itself. He is willing to deal with known and unknown threats, to plan his response, and ultimately to win. While not dressed for battle, he has no armor and possibly no experience of conflict. His pose suggests he is ready to attack or defend. Looking over his right shoulder away from his sword, he is alert to attack. He minds his position on both sides, a knight in training. His tunic is dark red, a regal color symbolizing his ambition to rise through the ranks. His boots are red for energy and matter, while his hose and sleeves are yellow, a symbol of the intellect. The mountains beyond are blue, a color commonly used in this tarot to denote truth and spirituality. Like Justice, this page with his sword cuts to the truth, bringing clarity. The clouds disappear. And you see his head is almost above the clouds. Not quite, almost though, above the clouds. Young, feisty, and confident, the Page of Swords is clear thinking and dedicated to his cause. His element is earth of air. His foremost skill is his intellect and wit. So when combined with practical earth, he is a strategist, planning the most effective action to take. The negative aspect of this earth-air pairing is conflict between the air's need to show off and earth's pragmatism. So the negative aspect is ego. The negative aspect is bluster, like lots of talk. If air dominates, the Page of Swords can be precocious and superficial, losing sight of the bigger picture. Page and Knights in tarot are generally regarded as people or influences. where other court cards, the king and queen, are assumed to be people. Let your intuition guide you towards the most appropriate meaning for the page in a reading by working with the card's imagery first, then the written interpretations. The upright meaning. Oh, sorry. Thank you. I appreciate it, Marge. I didn't even show what book we were reading from, did I? Sorry. As an influence, this card denotes useful information. Your hard work pays off in business and other work dealings. The Page of Swords also suggests people around you will be helpful, furthering your ambitions. This is a time to be alert and observe carefully what others say. Be ready to take action as you, there's a typo. It says as you twice. What? Did I miss something? Plot twist, Katie and Pansy are related. Where the heck am I? As you, someplace. Be ready to take action as you see the right opportunity and consult others who can act as advocates on your behalf. This card often comes up in readings to say that a contract will be coming your way regarding property, careers, travel documents, and other agreements. As a person, the Page of Swords suggests an individual who is charming, clever, and very good company. As he's a page, this is often a younger person or someone with a youthful, quick-fire brain. He may be forthright with his words, but he is ultimately a good ally who can turn challenges into opportunities. Quick to learn, he is curious and open, but the downside is that he can be mischievous and so set on achieving his aims, he forgets to treat others with sensitivity. Right? As you screech. I got my arc last night. Yay! All right. Okay. So there's the first book there, Ultimate Guide to the Tarot. The birds are his allies by his head. Yes. Now, I want to say really quickly, as something that has nothing to do with this study, even though we're right in the middle of it, that my Secret Santa person that I am giving to, I'm going to be getting a hold of this week because mine is going to be late. I thought I was almost done, and then I realized that something broke because I had it in the car. And so I can't send it out until I think I'll be sending it out tomorrow. But that means that it won't get there in time for Yule. So I will probably be getting a hold of you tomorrow to say, okay, look, and I'm adding extra crap because now I feel bad because here I am, Mama Squirrel, and I'm going to be late. So, oops, if you get, a message from me, that's what it's about. I can't believe me, Mama Squirrel. Here I am. I'm going to be late. What a jackass. Mine might be a little late too because I've been sick. I know it. It's all right. I know, right? It's terrible. So excited to try your oil. Yay! The Yule oil. So I usually use it to anoint myself and my tools before my Yule ritual. I will, any that's left over, I kind of put it into an oil burner because it smells super good when you're warming it up. So it looks like some other people are going to be late too. So if you're, let's make the deadline actual Christmas, right? So I was just going to say, if you haven't gotten your Secret Santa gift, just be patient. Know that it's coming. There's a lot of us. It's been a weird holiday season, and a lot of people have been had a lot of stuff going on. We wouldn't be the Squirrel Tribe if we were all on time. That's for sure. All right. Let's go to the Tome of Tarot here, Holistic Tarot. You can update them on Elfster. Oh, good. Without telling them who you are. Well, now I totally fucked it up though. So everybody go and update on Elfster so they won't know who it is, that it's me. If you think of it. That way, this person won't be like, oh, I know who got, yep. Okay. All right. Holistic Tarot by Bennabelle Wen. So that the page is the earth. So the earth of air, right? All right. Well, you can try it. I don't know if mine has either. I don't remember seeing her post anything, but okay. Ambitions, Judicians on a small hill, wielding a sword. Red boots, wind blowing in hair, and cumulus clouds in the background. There is, okay, can you shut that door, honey, please? Hey, guys, can you shut the door for me while you're talking, please? They just don't hear me. Shut the door! Thank you. I said it nice the first 3 times, but you didn't hear me. I love you guys. Okay. The young page stands on a small hill wielding a megaphone, right? Wielding a sword. Red boots, wind blowing in hair, and cumulus clouds in the background. There is some instability, yet the young page is passionate and ambitious. Flying birds in the sky symbolize the unique gift to turn adversity into great opportunities. Got to get that mom voice going. I know it, right? Typical kids got to yell for them to listen. I know. And I have to say, these kids, all of them are adults. They're, let's see, I think PJ is the oldest who's here because Frankie's not here. So they're 26 to 21, I think. Yes, at least they are home. Absolutely. For sure. I don't mind having to yell at them once in a while. It's all right. The Page of Swords is an aggressive but graceful young woman. She is a strong intellectual with great capacity for learning, great potential for diplomacy, and likewise great potential for becoming a fighter. However, that is also her character flaw. She is too quick to judge others or situations. She is quick to fight others and to be confrontational, even hostile, if she does not get her way or when people disagree with her. On the other hand, she is a warrior and would make a great fighter. She is who you want as an ally in a war. In a reading for a seeker asking about love, the page could indicate the appearance of a young female with the foregoing qualities. Figuratively, could indicate receipt of news or messages regarding politics or ambitions. So very ambitious, right? But you're the alpha squirrel bitch. That's right. That's right. I got my voice from my father, so. Mine will be 12. Whoo! What I say goes. Yeah, I really wish it was worked out that way. It's what I say goes when I scream, but I'm trying so hard to get that part of me out of me. I've been doing really well lately. Kinda. She's a great father. Figuratively, could indicate receipt of news or messages regarding politics or ambitions. Blackbirds flying in the sky not only represent the ability to turn adversity into opportunity, but also symbolize higher intellect and high ideals. So this is a smarty pants. The problem is sometimes that they know they're smarty pants. They know that that they could win in a battle of wits, right? They know that, and they kind of talk too much. Air dominant. The Page of Swords is ambitious, sometimes controversial, prone to stir controversy, gossip. There's a gossip word attached here too. Prone to stir controversy with her words, a bit argumentative, but a rational, intelligent, bright, and articulate individual. Could signify Libra. What? Me? Ah, somebody else said that. Are you talking about me and calling Miss Smarty Pants, right? Aquarius or Gemini. So that's interesting. Note that 2 pages in a tarot reading can indicate a social event related to the matter at hand. 3 pages denote children or social cliques. All 4 pages appearing in a single tarot reading could indicate a classroom setting, school, university, or other academic. So I have heard also that it could indicate that you're going back to school. Could be Hermione Granger, right? There you go. Yep. Very ambitious, super intelligent, a little bit of a talker. A little bit of the, kind of gossipy side, talks about people. That's a good one. Okay, last but not least is Modern Tarot by Michelle T. The Page of Swords is a whirlwind of ideas and excitement. Look at the blustery clouds in the background, the wind-whipped trees, the rough waters. All of this is being moved by the power of air, the sword power of our young idealistic friend. If the Page of Swords has blown into your world, prepare for much action and energy. Some of it not very well planned. In other words, they kind of run right out. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. That's right. Not very well planned out, but bound for execution anyway. So kind of, runs right out there without a plan in place. If this page has entered your realm as a person, they are likely young or younger than you. At the very least, they lack a certain amount of experience. Or they may be an older person who has never quite managed to grow up and retains the idealism of a much younger, less tempered person. Hold on, before my allergies really kick in. Or it could be the young person in you. Yes. The kind of impetuous, the run right out there kind of. That kind of energy. Shit, I closed the book. That was stupid. Oh, I closed it on here. Ha. Hopefully you find their energy invigorating and inspiring. These people can help you reconnect with beliefs or energies that you nurtured when you were younger. Remember that. So sometimes, when you're around young people, I find that when the kids moved home, suddenly I felt like, I can go shopping at 9:00 at night. I never would have done that without, my son's girlfriends here. Shopping at 9:00 at night. What are you kidding me? I'm too old to go shopping at 9:00 at night. I'm not getting my ass off the couch at 9:00 at night. Now that there's more energy in the house, it's kind of like, oh, all right, I can do that. I'll go out with the girls and go shopping. And I don't know why I thought that was okay, but but that's the they kind of pull you in with their energy. They help you reconnect with beliefs or energies that you nurtured when you were younger, but that have fallen by the wayside as other more mature situations took up your time and attention. Why do I keep losing my spot? In the best situations, these people reignite your idealism while you lend to them the wisdom of experience. In such a collaboration, truly wonderful, innovative projects can take root and grow to fruition. In some situations, however, the Page of Swords represents people with no grasp of reality. And we've all met these kind of people. Whose stoner visions and resistance to reality are supremely annoying. If you find one of these types close by, avoid arguing with them. They've got more bluster in them than you and will keep the debate going until you pull your hair out in aggravation. Try to keep away from them and pray to the goddess that they grow up or move on. If you are the Page of Swords, it's very important that you find people who believe in your vision and are willing to support your spirit no matter how wacky your plans might be. You are in possession of a beginner's mind, and in this way your lack of experience is actually great. The Page is a stoner. You don't actually know all the things that can go wrong, so you're not weighed down with doubt and hesitation. You don't have that experience to know, you know what, if I try this way, it's going to fail miserably. So you still have some of the lack of experience to try things that most people maybe wouldn't try because they know better. They think, oh, it probably is going to fail 9 times out of 10. This card is giving you the green light to move forward with your dreams, outrageous as they may be. Make the leap. What you need is people who will catch you if you fall, not people trying to stop you from jumping. Your ability to take risks and follow your heart is being called upon right now. Perhaps a project needs a leader. Perhaps people around you need inspiration. Follow your gut and your heart. If something goes awry with your plan, you'll simply stop it, tweak it, and keep going. If the Page of Swords represents a situation, it might take the form of a zany scheme that fills you with excitement but has no proven track record. You may fear that you're signing on to a losing team or getting in over your head. The Page of Swords says take a chance. Whether you're instigating the project or joining a team, you may have the opportunity to get involved with something innovative at its start. And yes, the road is sure to be excitingly rocky. Challenges and setbacks aren't signs that you're on the wrong path. They are the path. Any problems that need solving will be mentally stimulating to you. Say yes. What was that movie with Jim Carrey? Say yes. I can't remember, but that's what that reminds me of. That, say yes to everything that comes up. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, man. Yes, that's it. Duh. That was really difficult to figure out that movie's name. Exactly. Okay. So, I had forgotten actually that I had pulled a bunch of cards last Wednesday. So I continued to try to pull some cards when I got home tonight. So we actually have quite a few cards. So I'm going to try to go through fairly quickly tonight, guys, because I don't want to be here all night. I love you guys, but we're already 43 minutes in. And most of it was just me chatting away about nothing to do with tarot. Okay, so we're going to start with the Sun and Moon Tarot. The Sun and Moon Tarot. See, God damn it, just focus for 2 damn seconds. I like the Sun and Moon Tarot. It's funny, the more I see of it, the more I like. This is truly annoying. I cannot stand how it will actually focus and then go right off. Come on. So, interesting version. It kind of gives you the idea of the youth. The eagle at its helm. So the eagle is kind of, he thinks he has gotten this eagle to help him fly his chariot forward. And really, an eagle is not a great thing to help you move your chariot forward, right? The eagle is going to go all over the place. But it's an action. It's, you know what, I'm going to do this, and I think it's a good idea. And you never know. Could be a decent idea. All right, that's that one. This is the Lay of 9 Worlds. So this is my Viking tarot deck, my Norse deck. I do love this deck. I don't understand why my camera hates me. I really don't. I love this page. He's really running right out onto the battlefield. He's willing to get out there, even though he's obviously very young. I love his outfit here. We don't have the wind here, but you do have like kind of the ship in the background and the water. I hate my camera. Just saying. Oh shit. Where the hell are my notes? Oh, they're up here. Hang on. Notes, my notes. Oh, because I had notes on the Crow Tarot, which is the one we're doing next. His legs and feet are the wind. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. For sure. I can't wait to see the book for this. I have not gotten an update since I got it, so I'm a little worried that he's going to take forever. But as far as it comes out eventually, that would be good. All right, so here we have the Crow Tarot. The young crow uses his strength and stamina to carry the sword through an intense energy storm. Along the way, he may have lost a couple of feathers, but it was a small price to pay for a chance at something more significant. The page has found his stride and approaches the goal with a steady and relentless determination. Nothing can stop him. The Page of Swords arrives with a message to throw caution to the wind. Get out there and fly. The time is now to take action. The page denotes movement, energy, and communication, all of which are essential when embarking upon a new adventure. I love that he's flying through that storm. That's the example of, doing something kind of impetuous, kind of, like a more experienced person may not go through that storm, may not even bother trying to that storm. But he's like, hell yeah, I can do it. I might lose a couple feathers. I might drop the sword a couple times out of my beak and have to fly down and pick it up again. But I can do it. I'll be right there. I'm going to it. So I like that energy. You can feel that he's eager, willing to get out there, ready to do what needs to be done, even if it may not be, the smartest thing in the world. He's going to get there. Here is the True Black Tarot. Ooh, he's pretty. Okay, True Black Tarot. These cards are just such a work of art. It's, gosh. They're just insane. His play of light is amazing. They are really gorgeous. His light work is like none I've ever seen. His hair blowing in the wind. Yep, levitating. He has smoke around his head. I think. Now, why? No. Nope. Just will not even think of. Why? It's like he's not blindfolded. It's his hair that has whipped around and created almost a blindfold. Let's see. I can get it to focus for a second, but just love. This is such works of art. And the creator just finished a Kickstarter for posters of some of the prints. Like you could have gotten a poster for everything. And I really, really wanted to order, but it was right before the holidays. And I just couldn't. Yeah, I know. You can see for a second and then it goes back out of, I don't know what the hell. That was to my camera, not you. Hi, Sherry Bug. This is the Everyday Witch. Which again, a little impetuous. I love that he's got all his out here. And he's kind of read through the books and now thinks he knows everything. So, you know, kind of charging right out there. All right, let's get out there and get this done. The broom is behind him. His books are at his feet. The cat's there going, are you sure, dude? I don't know if we're really going to be able to do this. And they're like, yep, let's go. Why? That close. You would think that my camera would go, oh yeah, I kind of need to try to focus on something in the motherfucking camera. Nope. It just, look, it'll focus on my face. Why? Why won't it focus on a card? That's a good card, though. I don't know if you can see it, but that's a good card. I tried to remain calm. Okay. The next one is the Green Witch Tarot. There's something about this particular card that I just have always really loved. It just reminds me of what I would have done as a child, knowing that if I knew I was a witch, this is what I would have been doing. So would a reverse meaning be not believing in yourself, wanting to give up? If you're not experienced enough, not wanting to learn? Yeah. Yep. So here we have, so annoyed. Here we have this blurry blob. Can you see the blurry blob? The blurry blob is really fucking pretty if my stupid camera would fucking... Can you tell I'm slightly annoyed? There, kind of. Okay. So here we have real little girl, witch, who is in the forest at night performing a spell. So you can see... Why would you get off of there? Nope. That she's inexperienced. She doesn't quite know what she's doing. Yes, it did, Sherry. But she is willing to get out there and do it anyways. She's really like, you know what? I may not know exactly what I'm doing, but damn it, I'm going to go out in the middle of the night and be in the forest and work on it anyway and see what I get. And so to me, in that way, the Page of Swords is really, I like that energy. And it might be partly because I'm a Libra and part of me does that anyways. All right, I can see where Page of Swords could be the Libra. Yeah, I like the owl too and the moon in the background and all that cool stuff that you can't see because my camera is a piece of shit and won't fucking focus for a goddamn thing. But yes, it's very cool. I need a new phone because my camera is a piece of shit. Okay. This is Tarot of the Golden Wheel. And I love this one. The energy here is really striking. I love that it's almost like he's battling the wind. So here he is, you know, decked out in this gorgeous regalia garb. And you could totally like see if it would focus. There we go. If I don't move, maybe it will focus. Okay. But see how he's like battling the wind almost. He's going right up against something as hard to battle as the wind. Just love that energy. I hear a song in my head and I can't quite figure out what it is. Yeah, it is I really like this deck. I think I'm going to stop using it for teaching soon because I like it. I can always go back and use it. It's just a pain in the when I'm working evenings, sometimes it's a pain in the butt to go through and try to find the cards when they're not in order. So it makes it hard. This is the Ostara Tarot. Page of Swords. Again, younger person flying right out there. I love, is that a fennec fox at his feet here? His fighting companion here is a fennec fox. And this, again, the kind of sandstorm behind him is that whipping up that energy, that racing into danger, sometimes without really thinking of the whole plan and how you're going to create that whole plan. Look at all the garbage behind me. Oh my God, how annoying is that? So it's really, really nice. I like that one. This is Shadowscapes, which is a deck we all love. Boy, this one's going to be really tough without the focus because there's so much in this card. So let's start with the swans. Why, phone? Why wouldn't you do this? When that is the only thing I'm showing, why the hell wouldn't you focus on what's in front of you? You're still going to focus on the background of the goddamn card. Nope. I'm so annoyed. There is so much detail in this card. And yes, I know a lot of people have said about the app, and at some point I'll try to get the app. But just because, boy, the details in this card are everything. They really make the card that much more interesting. She has this baby swan in her lap. The sword here. And the app is really expensive. Yeah, forget it then. I'm not gonna. Not when I have the deck too, you know. Oh, I did remember. Look, maybe this will help. Oh, it kind of does. Look, you can kind of see the details. Ooh, I like this. And it's focusing. How the hell did that happen? The magic looking glass. Exactly. I found it. So, hey, now I know I can use that. Yeah, against the wind. Oh, that's a good one. We'll be running against the wind. I'm not going to show this. Well, yeah, I'm not going to show this one because I don't have the book up here. I forgot the book, and the book does everything. I'll show it really quick. But this is my one of my favorite new decks of the year, the Witches Insurrection deck. It has nudity. Just to warn you ahead of time. So this is the Conspirator of Knives. That's okay. But it's the general It's the general idea of the energy still. The book totally explains it very well. And I have absolutely adored this deck. It is absolutely one of my favorites this year. I have only used it for myself this year so far, but it is a deck that I think we're going to pull out when we do shadow work because it's really, really good at that. Really good. The next one is Modern Spellcasters Tarot. And look at that face. I love that smugness of the face. Look at how big this sword is compared to this human. I know it really does work good. I don't know what the hell, I don't know. Is there anything on the book cover they are reading? Is there anything on the book cover they're reading? Oh, that's a good question. I don't think so, Marge. I don't think so. But I think I'm trying to remember what the book says. And of course, my brain is just not working. Hi, Isis, mommy. So this is a great page because I love the smirk of the face and the fact that this sword is this huge ass sword compared to the body of the page. So that's really talking about, okay, he's a very smart page, but really running out there without maybe making the whole plan, right? Really, really good card for sure. This is the Modern Witches Tarot. Is that what it's called? Modern Witch Tarot. And very kind of plain, but very reminiscent of the Rider-Waite. It's just like a modern updated version. But you can see like her head is just almost above the clouds. Almost not really, but a little bit just above the clouds. The only difference is, look at the wind is not going. I was going to mail my Secret Santa gift tomorrow. Is that too early? No, it's not too early. As a matter of fact, technically Yule is Friday. So it's probably a little late, but I was just explaining that mine is going to be a little late too. So you're good. Is that swan offering the daisy to the woman or the other swan or both? Good question. I don't know. That's I'm about to fuck you up face, right? Yes, absolutely, Deb. For sure. That is that kind of face on the Modern Spellcasters. So this is, I like this deck because it's very Rider-Waite. They just have really updated the Rider-Waite clothing and little things about it. So it's one of those decks that if you do not like the look, the aesthetic of the Rider-Waite deck, which many beginners don't, that this is a deck that maybe you can get on board with because it's a little bit more modernized. So I just wanted to show you that. I haven't shown it very much because it's so Rider-Waite that there isn't much change, but I figured I'd pull that one out tonight. This is the deck that I won at the auction. World Spirit Tarot. This is the second edition. This is available on Etsy right now. This is Seer of Swords. She is not looking forward, almost like a fool. And that is exactly how the Rider-Waite is. Look at, see, the Rider-Waite isn't looking forward either. So exactly the same. Okay, so this is the World Spirit Tarot. And I really like this version. This knowledgeable but a little bit too full of yourself. Balancing the tip of the sword, kind of showing off maybe a little. I love the fox at her feet. Kind of reminds you of Anna Kay. Yeah, I could see that. The Anna Kay deck for sure. Yeah, cocky bastard. Exactly. Like, oh, I got this. Look at me. Right? Trying to get started on the crochet goddess pattern. Oh, cool. You'll have to post pictures and tell us how it went. I wish I was that talented, but I'm not. This is my new deck that I just got in that I haven't unboxed yet. This is the 78 Elemental Tarot. And I love her face. Can you see her face? Yes. Okay. So a little bit worried, but holding the sword high like, hell yeah, okay, I'm going to run in there. I've got this. She has wings, so she's a guardian. She is a guardian spirit. Really, Sherry Bug? I wonder if I can find it. I'll try to click on it when we're done and see if I can post it, Sherry Bug. It focused. I know it focuses really kind of well with this. I don't know what the hell the issue is, but very powerful image. Like, you know, she seems like a very powerful warrior, but I love her face gives her away that she's not all that confident. She's kind of like, okay, I hope that I didn't pull anything up, a direct link. All right, I'll see if I can pull that up, honey. This is 78 Tarot. This is the mythical edition, mythical. And I love, love, love. This one is truly one of my favorite Page of Swords. This is Oya. So they have taken the goddess Oya and made her the Page of Swords. And I love this energy for that. Really gorgeous. Isn't it? Love the magnifying glass. Thank you. And it seems to be working out really well for the damn camera. I cannot believe that my fucking phone needs a camera, or I mean a magnifying glass apparently to focus, but it's working. It is an awesome deck. I am really enjoying the mythical edition. I can't wait to really get to go through the elemental edition. I haven't had a time to do it yet. I think I got it Sunday or Monday. Sunday or yesterday. Love this one. Okay, we're down to our last two. Where's my books? Which are the Everyday Enchantment. So let me pull up the Everyday Enchantment and we'll read the story. Perhaps it's not cockiness, but confidence. Right? It definitely could be. Okay, Everyday Enchantment. Here we go. The story. I can't understand why people don't want to know when there's so much to learn. My dad calls me the little professor because I explain the things I've discovered, and there are lots of them. There's something satisfying about passing facts on, especially when a face lights up in astonishment. Even my sister listens, and she's got the attention span of a gnat. It's easy to make it interesting because nature's endlessly fascinating and totally awesome. Not like other kids say awesome, but because it creates awe in me. Dad says I shouldn't be pedantic, but I can't help it if I know more than others. My knowledge is part book learning and part observation. The things I've seen under my magnifying glass, wow. I'd like to be a naturalist, a biologist, an explorer, anything that lets me study our wonderful world. I have respect for this planet, and I will tell anyone who leaves litter, pulls up plants, or damages nests why they're wrong. My sword t-shirt isn't violent, but shows that I'll defend what's right. I'm an eco warrior and not afraid to show it. Dad says I shouldn't lecture, but teach by example. And he's right, of course. I do live ethically within consideration, but I can't help letting rip when kids are cruel or ignorant. My sister isn't that clever, but she isn't deliberately dumb either. There's no excuse for that. Dad says I should support others less quick, and I do try. I just want everyone to be like me. Then I'd be happy, and so would the plan. All right, that's a little scary because that so sounds like me. It sounds like, Dad says I should support others less quick. And I do try. I just want everyone to be like me. Then I'd be happy, and so would the planet. That sounds like, I want to start our commune, our tarot commune, and we can all do what we're good at, and and we'll all live happily ever after in this connected, wonderful world of love. This card comes up in my shadow readings. Oh no. Yeah, that kind of sounds like me a little. What are you going to do? All right. One more, and I actually have, I don't know if I can start a terror commune. Tarot. All right. So this is okay. I don't know if I can do this and hold the card. Oh, yeah, I can. Okay. Here we go. Ready? El Goliath. Keywords: study, being awake, learning, intellectual thinking, reading and listening, abundance of energy, starting a new project, moving forward and getting the wheels turning. Here we see the Page of Swords lifting a sword out of some thorny shrubs, not realizing the effort she would need to lift the steel upwards in the first place. The Page of Swords wants to help and fix any forms of injustice around others. Okay, that's so me. But often lacks the knowledge and intellect that would be needed to actually manifest and implement that change. That's not true. All right, so I have to disagree here with Mr. El Goliath. It's not that they lacked the knowledge and intellect. They have the knowledge and intellect. They lack the experience of what happens a lot. They lack the jadedness of someone who has been through it time and time again, so that they are willing to try things that other people with more experience would not. It's not that they lack the intellect, though. The whole point of the card is that they have the intellect. They have knowledge and intellect. So I must disagree there with our little El Goliath writer here. She is always fighting the good fight, sometimes getting too caught up in other people's injustices and not paying enough attention to her own life. This energy is easily distracted. Hush. Oh no. Am I paused? Oh, damn it. All right, I am here, right? Hopefully. This energy is easily distracted. And needs to focus more on self and work on boundaries. Seek positive counsel and friends that support you and don't get too clingy. The Page of Swords does not like people being overbearing on her space and time either, but sometimes she can be like that with others. All right, I totally am this. This is really scary. She may try out for a career in law and logistics, and as a practical forward thinker, she will master her dreams in time to ascend, but first needs to work on her patience. If you've ever seen me drive, yep. The energy of the Page of Swords is connected to that of challenges and upheaval that we face in life to help us grow stronger. The Page of Swords is here to serve as a reminder that growth does not come easily without struggle and challenge. She is a younger version of the Queen of Swords who has mastered her own self-awareness to a higher level. But the Page is all about honesty, integrity, and having the mental strength and fortitude to see things through to the end. She can be connected to training, learning, and development of matters of the mind and the mental plane. This is an energy that thrives on intellect and mental challenge like puzzles and mind games that require extreme focus and patience. Hi, Hexen. I know, sweetheart. It's okay. Poor Hexen got called in. It was supposed to be his day off, and one of his managers no-called, no-showed. So he missed it tonight. Okay, so that's kind of scary because that seems a little bit too like me. Let's go through my second brain's notes here. Career and finance. If you pull this for career and he's fired, good for you, Hexen. Get his ass out of there. No call, no show. There's no excuse for that. The Page of Swords indicates that this is a time of preparation rather than action. This is for career and finance. Preparation rather than action. If seeking a new job, do some research on prospective employers and ensure that your resume is up to date. In a current career, studying for a qualification may open up new opportunities. Be careful to assess the situation and maybe seek advice before taking action. Okay, I'm totally allergic to something that is in our heating vent because it hasn't been this bad for a while. And now here we go again. Part of it is I gave my allergy pills to PJ, my son, because he sneezes in the morning like 8,000 times without them. And I haven't gotten my own back yet. Okay, a health reading. The Page of Swords suggests the need to research and carefully think through all the aspects of the situation. Any necessary action should be preceded by careful planning and preparation. Consult an appropriate professional in order to gain a clear viewpoint on the issues at hand. So, guys, I don't know. I haven't seen too many comments that made me feel like you really understand this card. Did you get it? Because I didn't feel like there was any aha moments with this card. The court cards are a little bit harder to grasp sometimes because they can be a little this, they can be a little that. They can be a person, they can be an energy, they can be an aspect of yourself. Right? I know. I just want to make sure you guys all feel like you're getting it after this. Cocky but inexperienced but intelligent. Yes, exactly. Page of Swords in relationships reading suggests taking a step back in order to make an objective assessment. It may be time for cooler heads and clear thinking rather than heated emotions. Seek clarity and understanding and do not make any rash decisions. That's important. So it sounds like in the reading, sometimes you see this card and it brings something up that the person should act the opposite way. Yes, and it's, again, with the court cards, it's hard because sometimes the don't rush in card researches your friend, right? Exactly. Kind of take some time. You might have some ambition, but take your time to realize that that's, the right path. General, the Page of Swords is all about objective evaluation and the need for gaining clear insight. A time of learning can also be indicated. Me too. I know after as many years as I've been doing it, sometimes I struggle too because you have to kind of feel out whether this is a person in their life or an aspect of who they are. Or an energy that's going up. It's hard because it could be several different things. It's hard to pinpoint that sometimes. This is a time for preparation and gaining relevant information before taking action, which the action part is the realm of the night, right? So once you reach the night, then it's time to step forward and take action. Right. Okay, let's quickly look at before and after and see if it has anything. And damn it, I can't believe I forgot the New Visions downstairs again. Shit. So that means the back of the card. Darn it. And now foresight. Okay, so this one is before. So the before is the eagle comes down and is close to his head. And he's kind of preparing himself for battle, maybe. Kind of, I don't know, figuring out his stance. I see him almost as trying out poses. You know, like, is this one good? Maybe I don't. How about this one? The wind is starting to whip up, is not as quite as windy as it was, but is starting to whip up. The eagle coming close. And then the after. Whoops, I'm going to drop it on the ground. So the after, modeling the sword, exactly. So again, to me, it's almost like, okay, he was trying to be ready for battle, and he's been posing so long, and maybe he missed the battle. Like the rest of them are coming back from battle, like, hey, where have you been, dude? And he's like, oh, well, I have my pose finally. See, look, this is the perfect pose. And they have already done the damn battle. That's what I see. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be, but that's what I see. Yeah, we need to make our own before and after. Absolutely, Deb, right? It's like your neighbors expecting you to submerge yourself in ambition, right? I agree. And I feel bad that I haven't had the back, you know, the New Vision Tarot. I keep forgetting to bring it up with me. But you know, let's be honest, it's probably just the other side of his sword. So that is the before and after. All right, let's pull the card. Now remember, I'm going to be taking 2 weeks off of Tarot Tuesday. So the card that we pull, we will be doing on January 7th. In the meantime, Yule is Friday. My plan is hopefully to get on. I have a couple of Yule stories that I have not read yet. One of them is called the Yule Lads. And so I would like to get on and do a couple of those. And Friday, I don't know what you guys are planning on Friday. If you want me to do a ritual, my Yule ritual this year is going to be very different. Last year was that super formal Yule ritual. And this year it's not going to be the same. It's going to have weeks to pull decks. That's right. This year I'm going to really be celebrating the longest night. And there's something to be said. The longest night to me is always, it's almost like one of the most reverent of the Sabbats to me. It is very quiet usually. So I was thinking, if you guys want me to be on Friday night, I would do like a meditation about the longest night. I was going to write like a meditation for it, and talk about how to welcome in the day when we know the sun has risen again and the longest night is over. To kind of just talk about the renewal of what that sun coming back means. We actually have seen the sun again. We made it through that longest dark period, and now it's starting again. The wheel of the year is continuing to turn, and I can't see my damn thing, but the light is starting to return, right? The Holly King has fallen, and the Oak King has started to rise. Okay. Let's go right in the middle. Ace of Pentacles. All right. Once again, I know you guys know what I'm going to say, but I love the aces. Yes, I will post the times. I've been posting the times, Rowena. It's always there's an event every week in the Facebook page. Every week is the event says what time, even though apparently, I don't know, this week it posted 2 different events. I don't know how the hell it did that. Last week it had the wrong time, but I'm going to try to make sure. Ace of Pentacles. I love the Ace's energy. To me is just very powerful. So, and because Pentacles, I'll be honest with you, is my least favorite suit. This is a good card to really dive into that Pentacles energy because it gives you the feel of what Pentacles energy is supposed to be. I think I have that is definitely a Dollar Tree kind of basket, and it looks like the kids packed stuff in it when they moved here and kind of have left it here. So January 7th will be Ace of Pentacles. And in the meantime, we will do kind of a very solemn Yule ritual on Friday. And talk about, you know, what happens when the sun comes back. And right. Yeah, I know. And Rowena, unfortunately, what happens is it depends because my life is so up in the air right now. I haven't wanted to say ahead of time, like I will definitely be on this day at this time, because then all hell breaks loose and something happens and I'm not able to come on. So I try to say this is what I'm going to, you know, try to get to. I know, like the Sekhmet video I meant to get to, and with the auction taking up 2 days and 5 hours a day, that took 10 hours in 2 days, not to mention my drive time and all that stuff too. So it ended up I just needed the day off because it was my only day off again. But hopefully I will get back more on a schedule once the new year hits, right? Yes, please do, guys. Click on the like button for me. That helps to get everything recognized. Quickly, the Dana stuff is going well. She did kind of get hit hard today with feeling just sick. And I didn't see her on here, which is I actually feel better about. She was trying to say, I'm going to definitely be on and taking notes. And I thought, oh, honey, just rest. She is this today a lot. There was a lot of pain and a lot of loss of energy. It really wiped her out. So yes, $2,700 raised from the Yule market. And then if you didn't see, Cassie's family decided to pitch in the extra money so that we had a total of $3,000 that will be going into the GoFundMe account. And we will post when that gets done. We have to wait till everybody has their payment in, which, you know, we gave a whole week for. So some people are going to be paying this coming up week, this week. So $3,000 total with everybody's donations and the auction. And so, yeah, they're really super sweet people. I just love them. So keep sending that energy. Dana's schedule for her therapies are every day now, Monday through Friday. She has radiation. And then every Monday she has a supercharged chemotherapy that takes like 7 hours of her day. It takes 5 hours to slowly infuse that supercharged chemotherapy. And then she has radiation after that. So keep her, you know, in your energy sphere if you can, because she'll need all of the energy she can get from us. It's going to be a rough 6 weeks for her. And then she goes on to more stuff. So that is it, you guys. And we'll see you January 7th for the next Tarot Tuesday for the beginning of the year. And in the meantime, I'll be doing videos, and we'll do a kind of solemn ritual for Yule on Friday for sure. And I will see you next time. I love you guys. Be good.